Hello and welcome to a new episode of Maltiscared. Will Marty, that's me, be scared today? Perhaps multiple times? Or once? Or not at all? Let's find out. I've got a new channel here that I want to take a look at from Sir Spooks, as you see on the screen. And yeah, it's quite the long video, but he might have some gems. And he's got 20 scary videos you should not watch alone. And as always, if you like the video I'm reacting to, please watch the original content. As obviously I didn't produce it, and yeah, give credit. I want to give credit to the uh, original channel. So yeah, so let's get scared with style.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks,
Oh,
and today we'll take a look at 20 scary
nice
videos you
beginning.
shouldn't watch alone. I've recently noticed a lot of comments from people saying they wanted longer videos, and even though it always takes a lot of time finding scary videos that you guys haven't seen before, I made the decision to go a lot further than usual this time around. And some of these videos are among the best I've ever featured on this channel, so be sure to stay tuned throughout. With that said, let's begin.
Number 20. Let's go.
This video was uploaded to YouTube 11 years ago. It was taken on September 1st of 2008 somewhere in France. In this video a few friends had been drinking, and the description of the video provides a translation of what the people in the video were saying. To summarize, they discuss whether they saw something behind a tree, and some of them call it a cat, but to me, this creepy encounter looks much more like an alien than a cat. Take a look.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Il y a un truc derrière l'arbre.
Minou, j'ai tué ta mère.
Putain!
Il est mignon
Where
lui.
is it?
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Ouais, je vais me barrer. Oh, non!
Vaillant. Bon, c'est deux fils de gueule.
Mais pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la torche?
Pour éclairer, putain!
What the what is that? Ooh. Oh, what are you? Yeah, burn it. Oh my god.
If this is a
Just
hoax,
burn
then
it.
it's a pretty damn good one. All the yelling in the end is apparently only in relation to the fire, and none of them seem too distressed by the creature behind the tree. I think most people would run if they saw something like that, but maybe they just couldn't see it properly in the dark. Either way, it's a very intriguing and creepy video that has surely compelled the few who have seen it.
Yeah, that if it was if it had been longer, I think it would be I would have been scared. I once had a strange experience with a tree and something like a cat. Swear when I was very young, that was a very spooky, one of the spookiest things I've been through. And yeah, when he said the thing that it was perhaps a cat, a tree, I started getting flashbacks. But yeah, it was too short, I think.
YouTube channel Old Phantom 13 uploaded this video of allegedly real poltergeist activity on April 17th, 2010. In the description, the uploader of the video wrote, quote, "We had been having problems with people breaking into and vandalizing our shop, or so we thought, so we set up several security cameras. This is what one of our cameras picked up." End quote.
Down in the right corner, right? Or not? Sucks to be a ghost and still needing to use a wheelchair.
Pretty creepy stuff. If we assume this was a hoax, then how did
That
they
really
pull it
sucks.
off? With the help of string, perhaps?
Yeah.
They'd have to cleverly plan out the entire scene and make sure it looked and sounded perfectly. Furthermore, the rattling sound of the lockers wouldn't be easy to achieve if they were simply hiding somewhere out of frame with string attached to the lockers. It could be achieved if someone was hiding inside one of the closed lockers. But what do you guys think? Is this real paranormal activity caught on camera, or is it simply a fake? Whatever the case, it's a creepy piece of footage. It's been quite a while since I featured a Pokong sighting. As some of you probably know by now, the Pokong is also known as a wrapped ghost, due to the fact that it is said to be the soul of a dead person trapped in its shroud. This type of ghost is known in Indonesia and Malaysia. In this video uploaded in 2008, a guy is riding his bike while his friend films him doing so. I have no idea what they're talking about, but I'd guess it's probably not anything particularly relevant to the point of the video, because only 40 seconds into the video, a real Pokong is allegedly caught on camera.
Alah, Fik. Terang lah, Fik. Kamera kau siapa kata tak terang? Weh,
Let's
terang
see
ni.
you.
Cepat angkat lah, Fik. Nampak? Cepat lah. Betul lah, Fik. Alah, kau macam tak bermaya.
Come on, where are you?
Okay, okay. Aku mah harap kau ni, Fik. Weh, Fik, Fik, Fik. Apa dia, Fik? Fik, Fik, Fik. Fik, 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 Fik. Cepat, Fik. Apa benda? Nampak tak? Nampak tak? Jangan cakap dah, jangan cakap dah. Betul lah kau cakap. Jangan lah, diam je.
I don't see anything.
Dah, balik eh. Balik lah. Dah. Ambil eh.
The legend of the Pokong is one of the creepiest I've heard. The ghost appears as a warning to people that their souls need to be released by releasing its ties over the shroud. Because they're tied at their feet, they can't walk, which only gives them the ability to hop like a rabbit, or if you are to believe the encounters people have told of, they are sometimes said to fly or even teleport. This just makes these allegedly real Pokong sightings all the more terrifying.
Also quite interesting. Perhaps if you were somewhere else, but most cultures I know about, their ghosts are in a way white. So in Europe, the ghosts I grew up with in stories, they always were see-through and white, and the Onryos are white as well. They have white gowns, and this one again had a white shroud, obviously because it had a shroud. But I wonder if every culture's ghosts, or if there are ghosts in every culture that are white, because that is always something I think that you can think about, because all these similarities are quite interesting and noteworthy. Yeah, just to put that in there, just something I just thought about. So in the comments, let me know
If you ask me,
if you
The
also
Proper
have white
People is
ghosts.
one of the absolute best channels on YouTube when it comes to urban exploration. Their videos are well shot, edited, and filled with interesting information. Once in a while, things don't go as planned for them. Sometimes an alarm goes off, sometimes they hear spooky sounds, and sometimes they almost get caught. The latter happened on their Europe road trip, as they explored a decommissioned power plant. As Michael went inside one of the buildings alone, he planned to find a door to open to let Brian in. However, he started to hear things, and he described it as feeling wrong rather quickly. As he was about to exit through a door, the worst possible thing happened. A security guy opened the door just before him, and since he didn't seem like the friendly type, Michael decided to make a run for it. The security guy proceeded to call the police, leaving Michael and Brian with no choice but to hide.
That sucks. That sucks. Yeah,
Alright.
talk about it later.
He's coming, run. called the cops.
Perhaps because he thought you were the ghosts.
This is one of the things
And he
we
wasn't
feel the
done.
most when exploring abandoned places. I was almost caught myself one of the times I explored an abandoned factory back in December of 2017, so I know how scary it can be. Of course, these guys know it more than anybody with the many abandoned places they've explored. Fortunately, after hiding for nearly an hour, the proper people managed to escape. Link to the video as well as their main channel can of course be found in the description of this video.
Yeah. You shouldn't go into buildings that are like, that could cave in or something like that, that are not stable anymore in their structure. So if you do ghost hunting, um, I, I would advise to really make sure that the buildings are just abandoned and not are not unstable in their structure. Yeah, but I'm glad that they got away, because getting in conflict with the law in other countries, and that's bad. So I'm glad they escaped. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
In this video from 2008, a group of kids allegedly has an encounter with a Sasquatch. They are outside playing on a cold, foggy day when one of them spots something in the woods. Take a look.
Alright. These guys are playing on some tubes. Don't ask me why.
What's that? Right over there.
What?
Whoa, what the heck?
Dude, I don't... What?
Where are you, sissy?
I'm not seeing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? What is
Yeah.
that?
Go towards it. Go towards it.
This is history right here. Don't tell me that's a Yeti.
Right on the road, right there. Wait, get on camera. Get on camera.
Alright, I'm good.
I'll try and enhance the few glimpses we get of the Bigfoot, and you guys can make up your own mind on...
No, a Yeti. He said a Yeti. Because it's snowing. Obviously, he's right. It's probably a Sasquatch or something like that, because in America they're called Sasquatch, and in Himalaya they're obviously called Yeti. Probably the same species. Which is interesting, because again, similar creatures and similar cultures. Yeah, something to think about.
whether or not it's real. It all seems rather convenient that they managed to capture a Sasquatch on camera while they were outside filming, but who knows? Maybe they just got really lucky. On July 29th, 2008, a guy from Holland uploaded a YouTube video in which he claims to have caught an alien on camera. He said it all started some time prior when he saw a UFO near his house. He thought it could have been an airplane, but then he saw another UFO. Unfortunately, he didn't have the camera on him. He then goes on to say the following in the video, quote, "Yesterday there was a very strange thunderstorm. There were only flashes and no thunder sounds, and it reminded me of War of the Worlds. So I went out the night after this, and this is what I found." End quote. In the video, he walks around for 30 minutes as he suddenly hears what he describes as walking sounds, and he also feels like something is following him. It's hard to make out any facial features on this creature, but it has still convinced many people if you look at the comments on the video. However, some people say it looks like a horse, but it just seems kinda weird if a horse was just randomly wandering about at night in the middle of nowhere. But I suppose it's possible. I'd say it's either a friend of his in a costume of sorts, or if you are to believe the uploader of the video, it's real. It's been quite a while since we had a scary Japanese video featured on this channel. In this
Ooh,
video, two
nice.
people are for some reason playing around on a playground at night.
I like how he's just going. For some reason, they were playing out at night on a playground. Yeah, why would you do that? I mean, who does that?
The fun stops
Perhaps if you're drunk. Again, you shouldn't get drunk and then go on a playground. Not if there are children the next day. Don't do that, please.
rather quickly, however, as they hear a strange knocking sound behind them. They attempt to find the source of the sound when something scary happens.
Oh God. Oh God.
As is often the case with Japanese ghost videos, it just seems almost too good to be true, but nevertheless, they are great to watch for the entertainment value alone.
Oh God. Look at that. Sorry for my slip, but yeah, gets me every time, I think. Oh, oh my, I hate that. And it's so close, you know. They yeah. Let's talk about that afterwards.
And they are sure to keep you up at night if you watch a bunch of them before bedtime.
Oh my
Could the
God,
ghost in this
that's so
video be
ugly.
someone who passed away at the
Sorry,
playground,
ghost.
or is it perhaps someone following them wherever they go?
Oh, come on. It was a nice line. Was it perhaps something that follows them wherever they go? Yeah, make it even worse. Yeah, thank you a lot. That's no. Yeah. Don't show it again. I mean, and it even looks as if the shadows of the nose look like eyebrows again, so that makes it really uncanny valley. And the eyes a bit too far apart. That's really creepy. I mean, imagine that playing on the playground at night. And then again, don't do that because you see this. I mean, yeah. That was one of the best ones yet.
On Sunday, July 16th, 2006, a guy going by the name Mushmaster on YouTube had a strange encounter in the forest of Tofino, which is a district in Canada. He went out for a hike with his brother while their family stayed at the campground. He wrote the following, quote, "We brought a video camera with us because the area was abundant with deer and bears.
Let's
in
take
the
a
beginning
risk.
of the clip, I quickly pulled the camera out of the bag. I filmed for several seconds before rushing forward, at which point my brother pulls me backward. We then ran backwards 50 meters, waited for a while, and returned to the scene, where we saw some very indistinguishable footprints." End quote. He also mentioned that they were both atheists and skeptics. Afterwards, his logical mind thought it was a bear, but his memory deceived his theory, as the animal was about 7 feet tall, hunched over quite a bit. Apparently what they saw was something they couldn't explain. Take a look.
Still working out the other one. That's really cool.
Quick, stay! Stay back!
Okay, this is where we were when we just saw 15 minutes ago a live, I don't know, some sort of humanoid thing, I don't know. We're in the
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Bigfoot. Could have killed us. Yeah, I don't know.
enchanted
I mean, is he serious? Why go back there? Do you have a gun? Are you in America? Sorry, I know that joke's old. I won't do it again. But yeah, I mean, Why? Don't do that. Go away. I mean, it could have been a bear and that would be bad enough. Seriously, don't go back.
Forest at Tofino. Right by that tree over there. Over there. Yeah, that one. We saw it. Let's go see if we can, I don't know.
Okay.
Over there somewhere. Over there. See, that could be a possible footprint. I don't know.
Could be.
Like, look. Yeah, I bet, like, any foot would, like, cause some sort of indentation there. I don't know.
The video has over the years garnered over 2.5 million views on YouTube. And while many people are skeptical that it was a humanoid encounter, as the uploader claims it was,
Of course it was a humanoid, right? Or does he mean a humanoid beast? I mean, could have been a person.
there are still many who believe it to be a cryptid of some kind. Considering he still stands by the fact that it wasn't a hoax
Yeah,
to this
it's
day, maybe
crouching
there
a
is
bit,
some
right?
truth to it.
Like it's going on all fours.
When YouTube user Mike Stanton in 1985 went camping in Big Bear with his wife sometime in 2009, they saw something very strange. A bunch of people are chatting when they hear noise that they just kind of joke about to begin with. But then a strange creature appears on top of their camper van.
He's Rambo. Okay, you know? Rambina, more like it. What was that, Rambo?
I'm gonna catch that. You hear that
What
noise?
was that?
I'm gonna catch that.
You couldn't catch that if I
Dude, I got my knife right here.
That thing's fucking nice.
Mikey, get it.
You guys.
That was cute.
What do you guys think this was?
Aww,
An unknown creature?
little hyena.
To me, their reactions do seem genuine, but I'm not quite sure. It
That was
depends what you
cute.
think is a natural reaction to an encounter, such as this. A few of the people who have watched the video were creeped out by it, while some said it looked like E.T.
Have you not watched TT or what? It's got a tail. It's the hyena dog thingy.
This next video features a ghost sighting that might be a bit hard to see. A woman filming
Thank you for warning me. I will look especially careful.
from her bedroom window spotted a shadowy being darting from left to right, outside in the dark. It is noticeable thanks to the street lights. While it's hard to see, something definitely appears to be there.
Putting on a sitcom show based on contemporary values with that twist, a wonderful twist.
It just stopped outside the window.
Prehistoric gimmickry.
And there it goes again.
Fred was a bit divvy, and Barney was a bit divvy, but Barney's wife was hot. You know, he'd down cups of tea and biscuits and whatever else, and it would be shut up kids and watch the woman.
It's straight out the front.
I was given
It's a very creepy video indeed, but could it really be a shadow person? Or was it some strange shadow created by something in front of the lights outside? Either way, it's strange, and hard to come up with a clear explanation for what this is. In July of 2008, two friends are playing football when one of them notices a strange figure in the distance, but as they go to investigate the location which it ended up at, it's suddenly gone. Take a look.
He's more brave than I would be at that age. Yeah.
¿Cuál, güey?
Ah, okay. His father is with him. Okay. What is he? What?
¿Eso no sabe lo que pasó?
No mames, no sé, güey.
Looks like Pig from Dead by Daylight,
Ahora vamos a ver.
crouching there.
Ahora sí. Vea, ya nos cayó el duende.
Okay.
Ah, ¿cuál duende? No mames, aquí ha de estar escondido, a ver. No me agarres de la playera, güey, no te asustes. No mames, güey, ¿qué era esa madre? No mames, güey.
With the blurry quality of the video, it could of course be easier to hoax this one. But nevertheless, it seems many people were creeped out when initially watching this one. With over 1 million views since its release, it has surely made an impression on many. And it's creepy to imagine if it were to be real, what this figure is supposed to be. Is it possibly a humanoid creature? You decide. On July 16th, 2010, at around 4:45 a.m., a man went out on his neighborhood street with his camera to capture something strange he'd seen. From the audio, it sounds like he has a friend of his with him. As the camera operator puts down the camera, a figure, which he describes as an alien, is clearly noticeable through the night vision. It also makes strange noises.
Right down here, if it went across that way, or who? I'm just gonna put the camera down right here on this pole. Dude, what the is that? Dude, look through the night vision. Look on the screen. See, what is that? Hello? Hey, who is that? This tripping me out, dude. You know what?
Thank you. That's a good decision. That's a really good decision. Yeah. It was skinny as well and distorted.
One thing I noticed is that the sound of the alien creature doesn't quite transition well with the audio. It sounds like if it was a sound effect, that the uploader didn't know how to fade out the sound effect to make it sound more realistic. But that's just my own speculation. The figure itself does look very authentic, and it's weird how it almost appears like there's a camera glitch on top of it. Most people who've seen the video agree that it's scary.
Everything
What do you guys think this is?
has this effect,
The
you
uploader
see?
wrote the following in the description, quote,
I don't know, okay. You don't see it when I pause it,
just
but
gotten to work,
everything
and
is...
Albie got there shortly afterwards. We went to investigate what I thought was an animal
I mean, okay,
talking
to be
about
fair,
the
it's
office.
quite
I
focused
heard
on
a
that
sound
point
that
there.
I cannot describe, and the crappy camera sounds weird compared to what we heard. End quote. Maybe that explains the weird sound. As the Paranormal Files investigated the John Lowe murder house for paranormal activity, it wasn't the ghost that scared them the most, it was a person. As they were about to end the episode and had already left the house, one of them realized they had left some gear behind, so they went back to retrieve it. But as they were about to return to the car, they realized that someone was running after them from the rural road at night. This happened only shortly after one of them had mentioned the fact that people would hide in the woods, ready to hurt anyone who'd come by. Colin managed to capture the flashlight of the person chasing them down the road.
Oh my god, I just ran onto the f***ing
What? Are we stuck? Stop. Are we stuck?
Man, there's a torch.
Are we stuck? No, we're good.
No, I just drove onto the f***ing log in front of us. Bro, what the f***?
They're running. They're running. They're running at us.
There's someone with a light.
Oh,
They're sprinting.
that's horrible.
Is this a public road?
Yeah.
That connects to somewhere else?
That's horrible.
He literally started sprinting.
That is horrible. Yeah. Oh man. That's bad. Yeah.
It's scary to think what would have happened if the person caught them.
Yeah.
And it's a mystery if the person was just trying to scare them, or
Yep.
if he was actually gonna try and hurt them. Either way, it's a good thing they managed to get away in time. Be sure to check out the Paranormal Files for more entertaining and scary paranormal investigations.
Yeah, hope they all run as well. That's nasty.
Ann Bell uploaded a new scary ghost documentary on March 29th, 2019, in which he, along with Rick, caught some very scary sounds on camera. At the halfway point of the video, they return to the abandoned Uplands mansion. Beyond just the exterior and interior of the mansion being creepy enough by itself, it gets even scarier when they hear unexplainable noises inside. Here are two especially scary moments of the documentary.
Be careful. I want to check. I want to do a sweep up here to make sure there's nobody up here. Close that door. Close the door.
We imagined something pressed against it and he couldn't close it fully. Blah.
Hello, is there somebody back here?
It would seem like there were no other people in there with them, as they seemed to look around every corner of the mansion. They found no one. Perhaps those noises were the ghosts still haunting the place. Like all the other videos of Dan Bell, this documentary is well shot and edited, and makes you truly scared of the dark. So be sure to check out the full 1-hour documentary. Link is in the description.
Yeah, that is missing here for me to be scared. I think they probably did a really good job with that documentary. If I would have watched that thing and after about 30 minutes of going through corridors and stuff, something like that happened, that would be very scary. I would have been scared then. Not here because it was just a clip, to be fair, but yeah, interesting stuff. Very interesting.
This video may not show a scary ghost or creature, but it does show a particularly unsettling incident in which a person with eye shine chases down a couple of friends in a car. Take a look.
Bro, hold on, get the light on my face.
Oh.
I don't see him.
He's right there! Son, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight. Look, right there, right there, right there. Where? Right there. Go straight, go straight, go straight. Go in the middle of the street, go in the middle of the street.
Yeah, man, don't laugh at them. Don't. I mean, you don't know what they will do. Perhaps they had bad experiences with being laughed at, and that will set something off, and they will go wild, go after you. Be careful, man. All of you, be careful, please. Oh, man. Oh, man. Why would you laugh?
While I'm assuming this video was uploaded to the internet for comedic purposes, and for people to make memes out of, it still scared the hell out of a lot of people who have watched it. The speed in which he sprints toward them, and the fact that he has eye shine, makes it quite disturbing. Of course, it's easy to see the humorous nature of the video, and
Where? No. That is creepy. That is creepy. Didn't scare me, but that's good stuff.
laugh about it, which I'm sure many do. Among the reactions were these comments. The last few seconds were terrifying, and this was the funniest video I've seen all year. It just goes to show that people can have very different perceptions of what could be considered horror and what could be considered comedy.
Yeah.
At least in some cases such as this. What do you guys think? Was it scary or just simply a funny video?
Imagine the car would have slowed down unexplainably. Unexplained. That would have been scary. They start going from laughing to horror. That would have been very interesting. so they slow down and then he catches up and it's, you know, that would have been very scary. Number 5. So top 5 time. Let's see. Will something top the ghost woman at the playground? What do you think? So the ghost woman scared me, so we are at 1. I was scared once. Will I be will I be multiple times scared? Let's see.
We saw stuff again. I swear my house is haunted, were the words YouTube user Vincent Studios wrote in the description of his video titled Freaky Stuff in Our Backyard, which was uploaded on February 8th, 2008. He took this video at night and he was accompanied by another person. They were looking for something in the backyard, but throughout the video it's hard to tell what it is. But just take a look and see what happens.
Oh man, I don't know oh, there we go, the flashlight wasn't on.
Yeah, so that alone, something on your backyard, that's unsettling. If you don't know what it is, because it's your safe haven, your house, and if something gets into your house, that's breaching something, a barrier, in a way, and that makes you anxious. Yeah.
Alright, Jeffrey,
That's
you're
not
gonna have
good.
to tell me where you saw it. Okay.
And they sound quite young, so I would be freaked out already.
Did you see it around there? No. No? No. Alright, let's just, we can get camera. Oh, that's my flashlight. Jesus Christ, I was like freaked out. Jeffrey, I was taping like the edge of my flashlight and I thought I was like taping another world or some shit like that. Alright. Where did you see it?
Is there a creepy crawler?
Okay, you say...
Could be a creepy crawler.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jump scare.
Oh, okay, just one. Just one!
Jump scares don't count. Not when what jumps you isn't scary. So just, we are clear. Everybody can jump scare me. It's not scary.
What?
Not on its own.
What the hell was that? Jeffrey, if you want to go back to first, just run! Okay, just get in. Oh my god. Oh.
The mystery now, of course, is
okay, that got
what
me.
the hell was crashing into the door at the end. The uploader seems to believe it to
That
be
got
something
me.
paranormal,
Yeah, that
which
was
it
good.
very well could be.
See, that was a jump scare in a way. But the fact that you knew someone or something was chasing them, it was after them, they ran there in panic, they closed the door, they didn't manage to close the door, something that I really like, that is really scary, and then bam! That was good. That got me.
But the fact still is that nothing could be
That
seen in
scared
the
me.
video. Or maybe something was noticeable and I just didn't catch it. If you guys saw anything, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm sure some of you got a jump scare at the end of the video, which I won't blame you for, because it definitely also startled me a bit the first time I watched it.
Yeah, a bit. Just a bit. I'm used to this. I've seen this 1,000 times already. No, but we'll talk about this one in the discussion as well. I have some things to say.
A group of friends are sitting in the dark playing a board game when suddenly, in the back of the room, a humanoid creature can be seen crawling around on all fours.
Oh.
It appears again a few seconds later. It is described as a creature of hell, and the video was uploaded to YouTube in June of 2009.
pá, tu viu essa parada aí? Que barulho foi esse? É, pá. É, pá.
Okay, it's close.
Tu viu isso, doido? E peraí, vamos mostrar ele lá, peraí. É, pá, tu viu? Peraí, que tem nada aqui, doido. Cara, bora lá, muito. Calma. Peraí, cuidado. Ele pode estar aqui atrás. Cadê? Não tá, doido? Cadê ele, doido? Cadê? Que porra foi essa, meu irmão? Não sei, irmão. É, pá. Deve estar aqui, mano. Ah, sumiu, cara. Caralho, bora subir.
Let's take a closer look at this alleged creature.
Ooh.
They surely don't seem all that scared about it. Maybe
Yeah, why aren't they? That's good. It didn't scare me. It didn't get me, it didn't scare me, but if the camera would have been better there, because I got a glimpse of it more clearly in that one frame, but if the camera had been clearer, then that would have gotten me.
Maybe they played some sort of a board game in the dark that could help them conjure this being. That's of course just speculation, as I don't speak their language. I do, however, believe it to be Portuguese, but I could be wrong.
There. That is scary. If it had been clearer, that would have gotten me. But it didn't. So yeah, no. But yeah, hell can have to do with nasty stuff, because you don't know what hell is. I mean, it's probably scarier to, yeah. Let's talk about it afterwards.
I'm sure some of you guys are able to translate what is being said. The creature seems to have quite a large head. Could that be a mask? Or was it just a friend of theirs crawling around? We won't know for sure due to the obscurity of this video.
I don't think it was a person, because the tipper-tapper was too quickly. So I think there were 5 or 6 steps after each other in a quick succession. So it sounded more like a dog. I mean, I once had a dog, and it sounded like that on the floor, on the normal wooden floor or something like that.
Campers Catch Weird Creature on Film is the title of the
Is he
video you're
dabbing?
about to watch.
Is he dabbing? No.
And it shows exactly what the title suggests. But you'll also be able to hear a strange noise that I'm assuming the creature makes at the exact moment it appears. I once showed this video on an old rake video of mine, but that was a low quality version with no audio, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show the real version.
The stick's getting pretty damn sharp. Eh? Oh fuck, the smoke is in my face.
Well, you've been sharpening it for like 2 hours.
No.
Again.
The dog.
Okay.
Probably shallow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take pictures now.
Whether it's real or fake, it's still very creepy and authentic looking. Many people, however, think it's just a friend of theirs crawling around. But imagine being
Yeah. Hope it wasn't.
out camping and seeing this in the middle of the woods. The guys didn't seem to notice the creature at all. They only heard the strange sound. Let's take another look at the video enhanced. It's one of the creepiest creature sightings I've been able to find as of recent.
Yeah, the legs are quite long. But then again, you underestimate the length of legs, I think, in proportion to the body. So yeah, but they seemed quite long.
When the well-known YouTuber Exploration Unknown went to explore an abandoned occult mansion, he got a scary
Gone wrong. Did he call him Wilson again? I mean, yeah. I hope he doesn't play the douchebag again. So yeah.
area experience than he probably expected.
Hello? This floor don't feel very good. This floor don't feel... Oh my god, Freelander. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh shit!
What was that?
Oh god! Turn on! Oh my god! 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 Oh god! Oh, there's somebody in the freaking house. I just saw a lot today.
Oh gee.
Okay.
That's unsettling.
Oh my god, guys, I'm back to it. I think.
Oh god, look at the poor guy. Yeah, I'm sorry for the joke. You did good. I mean, I'm sorry for you. That's nasty. That's nasty. I mean, imagine that. And I will talk about the location after having finished this, but yeah, that was scary in a way. Not for me, unfortunately, right now, but if you are in that situation, yeah, you better run.
I'm safe. Oh my god, I'm back to where I was parked at. Oh my god. That... Nobody's following me. I don't see anybody.
When exploring abandoned locations, you should be more scared of the people than the ghosts, as they are much more likely to be dangerous. As you could very clearly hear, he wasn't alone. Someone else was in there with him, and he was lucky it wasn't someone out to hurt him. But it of course still startled John, who got away as fast as he could. So remember to always be careful when urban exploring. You never know who or what might be hiding inside those abandoned buildings.
Yeah, like I said, often it's quite dangerous to go into those places, and if there is someone who doesn't want to be disturbed, like if someone is a homeless person sleeping there or something, then you disturb them, and they are not to be not to take out stereotypes, but let's say they are drunk, they are sleeping there, perhaps they took drugs, and you go into their home. So a reverse situation to what we had 2 videos ago with the boys and their yard. So yeah, you don't mess with it. So please be careful when exploring places like that. Number 1. So I already got Maltiscared. Yeah, I think we're at 3 now, 2 or 3. No, we're at 2. Yeah, but I got Maltiscared, so mission accomplished. But let's see what number 1 is. I'm really excited for this one.
I thought it would be fitting to end off this video with a classic ghost sighting, one that I was shocked that I'd never seen before. It was uploaded by a YouTube channel known as the Historical Preservation Society. The description states the following, quote, "Due to the overwhelming number of requests from the community, the Historical Preservation Society has decided to release a couple of selections from our own ever-growing collection of security camera footage. These videos were captured by the motion-sensitive security cameras in the main hall of the old school building located in Cameron, Missouri." End quote. Apparently the old school in which the security camera footage was caught is known by many to be haunted. No matter what the event, they always heard reports of people experiencing strange sounds or seeing strange things during their visit to the building. What you're about to see is one of those strange things they mentioned. In the video, they tell us that the motion-activated cameras in the main hall and upstairs record activity on an almost nightly basis between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. The following footage was caught on October 2nd, 2013 at approximately 1:45 a.m. and 2:15 a.m.
There she goes. On her merry way to Ghostland. No, that's not scaring me. I'm not scared not that scared of those ghosts. I'm scared of Onryos. It's like, sorry for pausing. I know it's annoying sometimes, but yeah, it's. I'm not scared of those ghosts, of see-through ghosts. I mean, if they are see-through, they can't touch you. So, yeah, and everything else that they could do to you is like telekinesis and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be ghost, you know. It's not ghost specific. So there's nothing specific about these ghosts that scare me. But like Onryos, as you probably already know, they scare me because they are flesh, they come, they kill you or do worse things, and they are unbeatable in a way, as far as I know. So yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so these ghosts, they don't scare me, but it's interesting video. Door.
Even if it were to be a hoax, it's still a genuinely creepy piece of footage. It depicts what I think is a classic type of ghost, a woman dressed in white. But due to the blurriness of the video, I could be mistaken as to the appearance of the figure. Maybe other people perceive it as looking like a different type of ghost. Be sure to let me know what you guys think.
Where's my head? Oh, there it is.
And that was 20 scary videos you shouldn't have watched alone. But
yeah. Okay, so mission accomplished. I got scared once in style and once not because I cursed, so it was not very in style. But yeah. Overall, quite some interesting clips. Two very scary ones. Two I got scared of. And the others there were some interesting things I want to talk about. So let's go through them again quickly. This was the don't know the cat thing. Yeah, I already talked about that, and I don't have anything to say about that. Might have been fake. Could have been someone sitting there playing games. They could have just don't know. Yeah, this I don't know. I don't find this scary. I don't find poltergeists scary. I only find poltergeists scary if they are in combination with something else, like an Unreal, or some or shadow people or some evil phantom or something like that. So yeah, but this could have been fake. There are many magicians that do tricks like this, and more complex ones. So yeah, might have been fake. And why would the ghost use the wheelchair? I mean, that would be sad. If you die in a wheelchair and you stay in a wheelchair, that would be sad. I hope if there is a ghost involved, that it doesn't have to be confined to the wheelchair as it was in life. That would be bad. I hope it isn't the case.
And vandalizing that.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one was, let's go through them. Yeah, I don't know. This one was just someone standing there. I didn't find it scary. It was just someone there. probably fake, easily fakeable. This one, this is interesting because as a horror story, I think, because that's a nice setup. If you were to do something bigger with that, the setup that they go someplace, and it doesn't even have to be a place they know is spooked. Like if there is an abandoned building in your city and you go there and you explore, and then as a story device or as a narrative device, you use that there is the police coming, you're not supposed to be there, and you run away to another part of the building, whatever. Then perhaps something happens, and then afterwards things happen, and then you get to know that it's haunted. That would be really, really good setup, I think. So yeah, that was something that I forgot to mention in when I reacted there. Yeah, this is, I don't know, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. I think that's a hiker. To be fair, to be quite frank, that's a hiker. I don't know. The alien thing, yeah, man, I don't know. Aliens can be scary, very, 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 very scary. Have been done very scary in what was that one? Fire in the Sky, where they had this movie about Travis. I don't know, someone who got abducted, and they made a horror story out of that. The original story wasn't that scary. You could read it up; it's quite interesting. But yeah, or if an alien is very, very strange in a way that you can't understand what it's doing, and you don't know what it's doing, and you don't know what it can do, and you don't know what it's going to do to you. So that can be very, very unsettling. Yeah, so that's something about aliens there. Oh god, yeah, that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Look at that. What is that? That was perfectly done. In a movie, that that would have been a very, very good scene. A very good scene. First of all, that looks uncanny. Eyes too far apart. The shadow of the nose looks like eyebrows. Black hair, obviously something in this context I hate, but yeah, the eyes have a bit snake-like, I think, but that might just be the camera. And the camera just, they are playing, it's scary stuff happening, and the camera just pans, and then it's there, right in front of you. That's scary. It reminds me a bit of The Descent. You know, perhaps if you know the movie, the scene where they are there in the cave and she just turns and there's the thing behind her, like that. So would be nice when horror movies did that more. So you know a scene that is tense doesn't have to be a normal scene, so you don't have to be the jump scare music. But yeah, that's good. That was very good. I like that a lot. One of my favorites so far, from all the things I've watched and reacted to. Yeah, this was another guy in a suit, perhaps. I don't know, the Bigfoot stuff, scary in scary in reality. If you if you encounter something like that, it's scary. But the guys here are reacting too nonchalantly. I don't know, and yeah, not that scary. Yeah, this was just a baby hyena. Perhaps it wasn't. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't scary. It was more cute than scary. What did we have here? Yeah, these things might have been just a fly on the light. You see the lights on the tops here in the video, on the top left and top right, and and you even see there is stuff on it. So if there's a little insect also crawling around on the surface, if it's not too hot, I don't know how hot it is, it might look like that because the shadow is very blurry. And if you would have if the shadow was cast by the lantern, it would have been like you see down at the lantern. the street light. You see this the shadows quite pronounced. So yeah, it might have been an entity like a fog, but yeah, probably an insect on a lamp. This someone played too much Dead by Daylight because that is the pig crouching, waiting to get it then grabbed. Yeah. Was this the alien? Yeah. See, this is more in the direction I was talking about because it's strange. It's skinny, you don't see it, it does strange stuff, you don't know if it's the camera, the surroundings, has this strange noise, and noise can be very effective. Horror with noise, like the croaking of the grudge, obviously, as you know. You probably guessed I would give this example, but yeah. Yeah, sound can be scary. There are very, very, very scary sound recordings. I've got some. Yeah, they are scary. And this is not that scary, but yeah, it's more scary than the other stuff, like ooh, or something like that. I don't know. So there was the alien. There was the oh yeah. This was the guy running after them. Again, be careful when you explore. Please keep care. Take care of yourselves, please. Don't get yourself in danger. I mean, of course you wouldn't. You are grown up people, or you are children that are very clever. You know what I mean. Don't do it. Okay, this, like I said, probably the whole thing, the whole 1 hour, might be very, very, very nice. And yeah, the door. I like this thought. I think that's a good situation to have for horror when the door is opening and you press against it and it closes, but then it stops because something is pressing against it. That's scary. That is very, very scary. And the angle was great as well for something like that. See, you can't see inside. Even if there is something that he can see, you can't see it. That's a great angle for that. But obviously it didn't happen. Yeah, the guy running, it was a bit scary. The eyes were weird. I don't like glowing eyes, never did. What do we have here? Oh yeah. Yeah, the hell thingy. Creepy, man. If I would have been in that building, I would have been out. And I wouldn't have been back. And yeah, I don't know, they say that it might be from hell, but yeah, something I wanted to talk about, right? Hell can be very scary, but hell is scary when it's not what you expect, I think. So, and I like people who get creative with that idea. And you can get really nasty with that idea. Really, really eerie and scary and disgusting. Yeah, so they had the baby thingy. Campbell Sweet Creature, yeah, this is nicely done. Was probably some guy or dude or I don't know. This was the one I wanted to talk about as well. Again, be careful when you're exploring. If you're exploring, this setup is really scary and has potential for great scare. If you look at it. One moment, let me get to the point.
Floor don't feel very good.
There, can you see it?
Floor don't feel.
Yeah, okay, I got. Wait a moment. It's here. Yeah. There it is. You can see on the right side the way down to where you can't see. So something could come from there in a horror situation, and that would be very scary for me because you can't see, and it's this angle again that I have mentioned sometimes already before, where you can't see around the corner, and you get closer, but you don't change perspective, so you can better look into the hallway, but you just get closer. That is a potentially great great setup for a scene. And then if you do that scare and you go around and you see the stairs and the same thing that was coming from this coming from the stairs. So in a way, it's hunting you down from all directions. That is very, very. Let's go there again. Yeah, so if something comes from there, and then you go around and something comes from there, from up the stairs, that will be really creepy. And he's shocked. Poor guy. Hope he's all right. Yeah, I forgot the one with this one. Yeah, this one. What I wanted to say is the best thing about this is that you know something is coming. So you know in a way that there might be a jump scare, but what makes this one, in my opinion, very good is that the jump scare is far worse than you expect because the whole door bangs open and it goes right into your face. So the camera here is perfect for that. Stands perfectly. So it comes right at your face. Perfect. I really liked it. That got me. Yeah, because you had the impression that someone or something was getting you. It's out there to get you. Yeah. So yeah, it was a bit longer in the end. I hope you nonetheless enjoyed it, and if you did, yeah, comment what you liked, what you didn't like, and of course, if you want me to react to something, I will gladly do so. And yeah, something else. No, sorry, I've got nothing else to say. Yeah. So if you like this channel, Chills Spine Chills TV, something like that. I'm sorry. Spook TV. Sir Spooks. Sorry, Sir Spooks. Sir Spooks. So if you like this, subscribe to him. Very interesting collection. Not the scariest. Not something I shouldn't watch alone because save for the ghost at the playground and the door being open, there was nothing that really was that scary, but it was all nice, mysterious context set up, and yeah, I liked it a lot. So nice set of videos. Might check out some more, but I guess the next one will be Frostmate TV again because I kind of felt that they were a bit scarier. But let me know what you think. And yeah, so enough of the rambling. Have a very nice, good, scary day. See you next time.